Ireland's dwindling post-Brexit influence within the EU has been starkly highlighted by the row over the Northern Ireland Protocol, a former diplomat has claimed, and Ray Bassett has urged Brussels to adopt a less pedantic stance, warning it has nothing to gain by doing so. Mr. Bassett, Ireland's former ambassador to Canada, Jamaica and the Bahamas, was speaking at a time of raised tensions over the issue. Britain's decision to extend the grace period relating to checks on goods travelling between Great Britain and Northern Ireland has enraged Eurocrats, with President Ursula von der Leyen's European Commission having launched legal action against what they see as a breach of international law. Mr. Bassett, a Eurosceptic who believes Ireland should follow the UK's example by opting for a so-called Irexit, told Express.co.uk, the hope must be that the move by the UK to overrule elements of the withdrawal agreement is part of a negotiating tactic to force the EU into a more realistic and pragmatic position on GB-to-knee trade. It appears that Brussels has been very intransigent despite strong Irish support for concessions which would lessen the obstacles thrown up by the implementation of the knee protocol. It was as in nobody's interest to have the ongoing row over arrangements for Northern Ireland, with First Minister Arlene Foster's Duff furious at what they regard as a border down the Irish Sea, Mr. Bassett said. He added, when the UK, on a previous occasion, unilaterally tabled changes to the withdrawal agreement last autumn, the EU became more reasonable and agreed to frictionless trade from knee to GB. Hopefully there will be a similar response from Brussels on this occasion, but it is a high-risk strategy. Mr. Bassett warned, the UK position is somewhat weakened as the majority of Stormont MLAs and Westminster MPs do not support the UK's move. However, he said, Brussels will hopefully realise that there is no real gain long-term from making life difficult for all involved in maintaining the Good Friday Agreement, especially Ireland, by adopting such a pedantic approach.